back to DM's Montreal Beer, coming at you with another episode. As promised, today's beer is going to be a hefeweizen from Germany. So today I'm doing the Georg Schneider's Wiesen Edel-Weisse hefeweizen beer. It's from the Schneider and Son brewery in Bavaria. It's actually used to be in Munich, but now they're located in Kelheim. As far as the ABV, it's 6.2, so quite strong for hefeweizen, and this is 100% organic. So this is an old recipe that they revived recently. This came to the local Quebec liquor stores, I think a year ago or so. So I've seen this around, but I've never gotten to actually taste it. So today I'm going to be using my good old Schneider Weisse glass. I still haven't reviewed the beer, but this is close enough. And nice label, nice everything, but we're going to see how the beer actually tastes. Now for the pour, here's the interesting part. I attempted this pouring method once in my one of my earliest reviews, and I've gotten quite a fair amount of trolling about this pour. And now for all of you who've been telling me that, you know, this is not an authentic way, who cares, you know, hell with that. Maybe it's not a Bavarian method of pouring. But Randy Marshall, who's an acclaimed beer writer and critic, in this book, Tasting Beer, which is a lovely, great book, by the way. I'm just, I'm finishing reading it, and it's highly recommended. He advocates the pouring method here. It might not be classic or authentic, but it really works and it's really cool. So let's try this right now with this beer. What you have to do is cover up the bottle with a glass, and then do it quick. And I just slowly pour the beer as it pours down. Make sure you don't, do it too vigorously, because otherwise it's going to clog up and give you a bit too much head. At the same time, I have to make sure that we still get enough head with this beer. I made sure I washed the bottle, because you never know where they're stored before they get to the actual store in the shops. So we made sure to stir up the sediment. Some people actually do it like that. We could try that as well. Alright, so it wasn't that impressive, I guess. There's still a fair amount of foam in the bottle. Either way, let's give it a go. It's sort of a pear kind of, medium amber color, cloudy with a fair amount of carbonation, a nice soapy white head. Could have been richer, and it reaches the half-liter mark. The typical hefeweizen smell, really authentic, with a bit of a kind of smokiness to it. I always find that in these beers. Banana, clove. Quite a bit of clove, actually, quite spicy. Some oranges as well. Let's give it a go. Cheers. This is really good. I took a look at Beer Advocate, and people say that some people have a problem with the beer's body, but I think it's full-bodied enough. It's got a medium body to it, maybe light to medium, but it's closer to being medium. Definitely, you get enough taste in it, and it definitely tastes like a proper Bavarian, authentic hefeweizen should. Quite sweet, crisply carbonated, with a very nice, it's sort of soft, but it's pretty intense spiciness. You get clove, a bit of maybe cinnamon. Mind you, all of those come from the yeast alone. There's no actual spices added to the beer. Let us enhance the head just a little. Can I say it? I've missed this, This is good. This is what the summer's all about, drinking good hefeweizens. Banana, some sweetness and breadiness kind of linger on. Everything's, everything where it's supposed to be. So for the preliminary grades, I'm going to give this, for appearance, it's a bit weird. I don't know why, maybe it's just because of the pour. I'll give it an 8 for now. It's good, but it's lighter than Schneider Weisse, which some people consider dunkel. But it's definitely, it's got a deeper color than the other beers like, Edinger and König Weiss beer. Aroma is a definite 9. It's very good. There's nothing lacking. It's not, something incredible, but it's good. The taste is a definite 9 as well. Again, nothing bad about it. It's just, you could find a bit better Weiss beers, but this is pretty much as good as it gets. For the mouthfeel, it's great. A 9 as well. It's getting more creamy, even though it was kind of crisp at first. The drinkability, I'm predicting is going to be at least an 8 or a 9, but we'll see. It's a 6% beer, 6 and 6.2, so it might be a bit of a problem. But yeah, cheers. I'll come back to you in a moment. Seriously guys, this is probably one of the best tasting hefeweizens I've tasted to date. It's got a bit of a problem actually when you drink more of it. You don't really taste the alcohol. I mean, it's quite well masked, but it kind of hit me a bit, so I got a little buzz from it. But the thing I appreciate the most in this beer is that it's not light-bodied. You know, it's okay for hefeweizens to be kind of light. Some people actually prefer that, but I prefer these more fuller-bodied wheat beers because they're really tasty. You know, they get some wheaty breadiness, you get some spice, a bit of banana-like sweetness, touch of honey maybe, and this beer's got everything I'd expect. You know, this is even better than I thought. Speaking of the price, by the way, they lowered the price to about $3.50 now. It used to be almost $4 for a bottle like that, so I'll definitely pick up more of these. But as far as the grades go, still a good 8 for appearance. I mean, it's good, but it's nothing, could be a bit better. A 9 for aroma. It's really intense. All the while you get everything you expect in the style, nothing's off the line. For the taste, I'd give this a 9 as well. It's really good. And then for the mouthfeel and the drinkability, I have to, you know, take into account the fact that it kind of gets, you know, it gives you a bit of a buzz. So I'll give it a 7 for drinkability, even though it's really smooth still. I mean, as far as the drinkability goes, it's easy to drink, but you have to, you know, use moderation. You could down a couple of these, but that would be it probably for most people. Definitely not something to have too much of in the direct, you know, while exposed to the sunlight. And the mouthfeel is still nice, so I'm not going to change it. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, even though I might have given it a 9 before. But I'm not going to, you know, go too low. But it's still, yeah, it's good. But overall, this is one of the best tasting hefeweizens. Where this a bit lighter, like 5.5%, which is usually what hefeweizens are all, you know, about the same strength. This would be even more drinkable. So overall, I'm sort of stuck in between an 8 and a 9 out of 10. But I'll give it an 8 just to be more objective. But yeah, this is really good. This is really enjoyable. I've never had a bad beer from Schneider, and this is my 4th, I believe. I've had the Schneider-Weisse, I've had the Aventinus and the Aventinus Eisbock. They're really good. I definitely like this more than things like Erdinger, Königlich Weissbier, even Paulaner, even though that's one of my favorites. So yeah. Good job, and I'm happy they brought the recipe back to life. So a nice 8 out of 10 for Georg Schneider's Wiesen Edel-Weisse. Recommendation, good beer, sticks to good beer guys. Yes.